Star Wars in under 20 minutes.
Hi, my name's David. This week we're going to be wishing David Prowse a happy birthday. I understand he's over 21 now.
Yes, he won't have to be carded anymore, which is awesome. My name's Jonathan. We're going to talk about Star Wars 8 wrap date.
Yeah, so we're also going to be bringing you Lego Force Awakens video game news. There's going to be some hidden characters available. We actually have a very info-filled show for you this week.
Welcome to Star Wars 20. That's how it's done.
Yeah, it is. It's like now I feel like a little intimidated. The Force Awakens.
Yeah, during an interview with journalist Hannah Litchfield, James Cameron said this.
I have to say that I felt that George's group of 6 films had more innovative visual imagination, and this film was more of a retrenchment to things you had seen before and characters you had seen before, and it took a few baby steps forward with new characters. So for me, the jury's out. I want to see where they go with it.
Yeah, I think he was a little harsh with his credits. I mean, I think maybe he's just a little... He's really good friends with
Lucas. Yeah, so it's all right. But the thing is, like, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. And he's a great filmmaker. Just because he's not a humongous fan or had a little criticisms here and there, I think people are just making a bigger deal out of it than it is. Like our show. But we're doing all right. So, but on lighter news, earlier this week we were reminded again on how awesome Mark Hamill is.
Boydega tweeted, at Hamill himself, "Do you have any grapes in your trailer? I'm out."
And Mark actually replied, "You actually got a trailer? I got a packing crate behind a dumpster." And it's like, but I will keep my eyes peeled for some grapes though.
Yes, and Grapes Party XOXO for Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Mark later tweeted, "I finally deliver and you're not home. Please meet me behind the dumpster. Grapes Party."
Yeah, and so again, he's just super, super cool. And we're going to go from super, super cool to super, super hot. Daisy Ridley posted a video of one of her workouts. She was saying she really struggled and wanted to give up. At Gravy12 got me through, feeling the strongest I've ever been. I mean, it's...
Yeah, the video, she's just amazing, going to town, and I wish it was her. I mean,
you wish you were her? So I'm no longer a Daisy Ridley fan if this cat is wishing he was Daisy Ridley.
Well, happy birthday to David Prowse, who turned 81 July 1st.
Yes, as if you've never heard of David Prowse, he played a character called Darth Vader in the original trilogy. So happy birthday to Mr. Prowse. Really, really cool cat.
We have him for many more years.
Yes.
Celebration Europe rapidly approaching, we have another round of announcements.
Yeah, they say the closing ceremonies will be July 17th, 2016 from 3 to 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, Pablo Hidalgo hosts the event with Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson, the episode 8 director, and directing duo Chris Miller and Phil Lord of the Han Solo movie.
Interesting. So it was like at the closing ceremony last year, we got a little teaser of Rogue One for those of you who went to the Celebration Anaheim, and hopefully we'll get a teaser of episode 8.
The teaser is pretty awesome. I remember watching. I didn't expect it at all. But
yeah, it was pretty cool. And so,
after talking about the future of Star Wars, Warwick Davis will relive some of the best moments of Celebration Europe.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know who Warwick Davis is, he's a really, really short dude. He played one of the Ewoks. He played Wicket in Return of the Jedi, and so he's also in was it Willow with George Lucas?
Yes.
So yeah.
Celebration Europe announced Ahsoka Untold Tales panel, which sounds awesome. I wish I could go to this thing, but it's in Europe.
Yeah, but we'll hear about it. We have our correspondents, Marco and Ramona, that are going to be there from Switzerland. Thanks again, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
So Dave Filoni, Ashley Eckstein, who plays the voice of Ahsoka, and Pablo Hidalgo discuss untold tales of Ahsoka's past, from her discovery by the Jedi Order as a young child to her adventures in some of the unproduced episodes of the Clone Wars, to the chapters of her life that are newly revealed in the Ahsoka novel, and more.
Are you gonna read the novel?
Yes, if that's gonna be my assignment, I'll knock it out. I'll be more than happy to do that.
Do it in an episode.
Yeah, I'll knock it out. I won't be able to do it now because, you know, it's 4th of July, MySpace is closed. I can't order the book right now, the novel.
SegmentNext.com reports Battlefront Death Star DLC to appear at Celebration Europe.
Yeah, and the Celebration Europe website mentioned the appearance of the Electronic Arts DICE along with Star Wars Battlefront's Death Star DLC, but quickly removed the mention of Star Wars Battlefront Death Star DLC. And if some of you are like me, I just found out the DLC stands for downloadable content. Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
EA will be at booth N513 at Celebration Europe.
Yeah, and Hot Wheels tweeted info on its exclusive toys for Celebration Europe.
The exclusive prototype Boba Fett car.
Yeah, it's all white, but some people are wondering why it's all white.
The reason why is Boba Fett's initial design, his prototype, was nearly all white.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And so Hasbro is unveiling 2 new high-end figures which will go on sale at Celebration Europe and Comic-Con, which both happen to be later this month, July.
The first Celebration Europe will have Kylo Ren's 6-inch Black Series figure with a melted version of Vader's helmet and the First Order banner behind him. It'll be available at the Forbidden Toy booth for $34.99.
Yeah, not bad. So I'm not going to get it.
I'll get it online.
Okay. And the next Comic-Con we'll get Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness's character, in the scene when the Jedi receives the emergency hologram from Princess Leia.
Yeah, Leia is a small little miniature blue figure on top of a table with a light to make her glow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and go for it.
Also comes with 2 lightsabers, his own and Anakin's. The figure will be on sale at the Hasbro booth for $45. Definitely want that one.
Yes. And speaking of Comic-Con, several companies have released info on their exclusives.
Funko released theirs. They're going to have Han Solo with the bowcaster, which everyone knows that scene. The BB-8 with the thumbs up. Everyone knows that one as well.
Yeah, and Think Inc. will have a mini Bounty Hunter plush set for $30. The set's going to include a Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, Boba Fett, and a plush, and also there's going to be available separately a plush of Han Solo in Carbonite for $12. Slave One plush that comes with an attached Han Solo in Carbonite plush is also available for $12.
And if you spend more than $60 at Think Inc., you'll get a free pin that has Rey on a speeder that slides back and forth. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're big fans of the Think Geek.
Yeah, we are. We buy this all the time.
And next, Bluefin will be bringing their special edition samurai-inspired stormtroopers. These are pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. We have a picture of it. I'm sure we'll show it.
Yeah.
And links to everything we talk about is in the description below. So all this stuff, click the link, it'll be all there. General Giant will have 2 mini busts, one of Captain Phasma and one of an early concept design of Chewbacca, each around $120.
Yeah.
That Chewbacca design looks awesome.
Yeah, and if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, Zeb is inspired by the original concept art.
Looks very similar, actually.
Yeah. And finally, Beast Kingdom will have a chrome Stormtrooper figure and a gold Sand Trooper figure, both priced at $100, and Captain Phasma figure going for $85. And all these figures are going to be about 6 inches tall.
And the San Diego Comic-Con runs from July 21st to the 24th. It'll be at the San Diego Convention Center.
You'll be telling us about all that, yes?
I'll be there. I'll be in line. I'll be in the panels and everything. Hopefully we get some more cast members to help me out there.
Well, I got jobs. Our director, Alan, we've got jobs. You've got a job, so we're going to find a way to logistically get down there. But we'll get down there. We'll get some footage and have some fans, yes.
That's it for our news segment. And we'll go to our movies.
Excellent.
Director Rian Johnson hints the end of Star Wars Episode 8 filming.
Yeah, he tweeted, "Holy cow, we're starting to wrap main cast members."
He also tweeted the first piece of Episode 8 gear, actually has the embroidered 8 on it. This is significant because they're trying not to advertise what they are filming and try to stay low-key. They've been having a picture of a panda on their helmet because the key word for Episode 8 is actually called Space Bear.
The key word?
The code word.
Oh, the code word.
Yeah.
Okay, Space Bear.
Yeah.
So it's like bear, like R, or
well,
like
it's a
bear.
Panda bear with the glass dome. Yes, there's a picture.
It's a shooting title.
And so
that nobody sees Episode 8 and goes, oh, we gotta see what's going on. But they're shooting Panda Bear.
Space
Nobody
Bear.
cares. Space Bear.
Yeah.
No one sees Space Bear.
No, but it's sure, like bear as in like nothing there, or bear as in like grizzly. It's like Space Bear. I'm like,
Working
okay.
title.
Yes. So it's a homonym. What are we going to do?
Mark Hamill confirms the wrap date in a tweet himself.
It wraps on July 22nd, 2016. Hashtag. Wait, I'm not going to do all. I'm not going to do the hashtag.
Dude,
I'm not going to say.
Don't
I'm
be
not,
that
I'm
guy.
not,
Be cool.
ISIS, don't tell me what to do. I'm trying to restrict my freedom of speech. So it wraps on July 22nd, 2016. Loose lips sink
Hashtag.
starships.
Hashtag.
Don't be a homer.
Hashtag.
Patience, my Padawans.
Hashtag.
Rogue One sooner. Hashtag John's gonna end up missing next week. Odds are that this is gonna be
Odd that it's the same day as Comic-Con's Star Wars Day.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. I mean,
I think there's some kind of correlation between the two.
Yeah. So, but last week Mark got over one all worked up with a tweet. I'm sorry, he got one over everyone with a worked up tweet saying, "I am now out of," or "I am out of work."
Yeah, he tweeted last week that everyone got all huffy and puffy, like, "Oh, he's out of work," so everyone's speculating that he's not going to be in episode 9.
Yeah, but Mark just clarified with another tweet this week. He says, "I meant out of work because episode 8 is wrapping soon." Okay, and again, don't overthink everything.
Hashtag don't overthink everything. I love Mark.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Hashtag
I wish
John.
I was
Yeah.
Mark.
Hashtag John's last 4th of July. So, the producers of Rebels TV series says that upcoming season 3 could link to future movies.
During an interview with Movie Phone, Simon Kinberg said, "We brought in characters from Clone Wars in the 2nd season, and we keep bringing characters from the original movies."
Yeah, so it's like trying to balance the two different things, like the original cast from the 1st season with the Clone Wars, with characters from the original movies, and maybe even feeding into future movies.
That's actually probably one of my favorite things about Rebels. It's all new stuff, but how they keep bringing people at the same time, and I love that they're going to start bringing into the movies.
Yeah, the backstories is just a filler. It's just really, really,
I enjoyed
really
it a lot.
cool.
Now we're off to our Botham Spies, the rumor and spoiler section. If you don't want to watch it, click this link right here. But as always, if you want to watch it, because they're really good stuff.
Yes.
Mace Windu lives!
Yes, according to Samuel L. Jackson, his character Mace Windu survived his encounter with the Sith Lord.
During an interview with EW on Sirius XM, Sam said, "Of course he is. Jedi can fall from amazing distances, and there's a long history of one-handed Jedi, so why not?" I love Sam Jackson, but remember how he recruited Mark Hamill to be Luke Skywalker? That story?
Yes. So he's just having fun.
He's having fun. That'd be cool, but he would never even have a place in episode 8 because he'd be so old.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, yes, there are Jedis out there with one hand, but are there Jedis out there with like one hand and one like eye? Because that's Nick Fury. That's a different series. Sorry, it's two different.
All Disney.
My bad. I apologize. And so,
Ian McCrae, concept artist who worked on Star Wars 1, 2, 3, and 7, appeared in a conference in New Zealand and said,
yeah, the Han Solo script is by far the best Star Wars script, and one of the best scripts, period, that I have ever read. I laughed, I cried, I did all the things you should do when reading a good script. You're in for a treat. McKay apparently said that's a paraphrase from Star Wars News Net's source.
Lawrence Kasdan wrote the script for the Han Solo movie. So that right there got my hopes were way high. So.
Lawrence Kasdan wrote Empire. He co-wrote or wrote Raiders, I believe, as well. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Didn't he help in The Force Awakens?
He helped with The Force Awakens as well. Yeah. So he had nothing to do with Jar Jar, which that shows right off the bat how good he is. And so.
Sneak peek at the Celebration Europe badges have surfaced.
Yeah, from the photos we see Luke, Kanan, Kylo, R2, Rey, Hera, Ezra, Jin, Sabine, and Chewie.
Luke is the Jedi Master badge. He's the only one you can see because they're layered on top of each other. It's hard to see the other ones, but they're beautiful. And I hope they're the real badges because I would try and buy them on eBay.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters from Rebels is actually Sabine. I just like her a lot. She has the Mandalorian armor, and I've been seeing a lot of cosplay with her. Very, very cool. So.
And that's it for our Botham Spice section. Now we're up to the Cantina. Let's go get Alan. I need beer.
Hear me.
Cantina!
All right, clinky, clinky.
Yeah,
all right. I love the Cantina.
So this week, me and Alan went and checked out Launch Bay, and when we were there, we took some videos. We'll show you the videos in a future episode, but we got something for one of our co-hosts.
That's right.
A Chewy pin, since he's collecting.
Oh,
pins.
get out!
He's collecting pins, so.
This is honestly
cool?
the first I heard of it. This is very cool. This is very, very cool. Thank you.
We
Jim.
thought it looked like you too. I mean, look at the size of his head.
Yes, it's pretty much identical. So, and with the highs come the lows. So, but thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome. We missed you there, man. Are you gonna come to Disneyland with us in some future date? Are you a Disneyland goer?
If as long as we don't call it a date, it's like, oh, you said a future date, not
future date,
not as a
yeah,
date.
Yeah, we'll go as the three amigos, but
okay. Why is it gonna be amigos? You've been hanging out. John too much. That's what it is.
It is a detriment. It is a detriment.
No, you too much.
No, but on the serious, this is very, very cool. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome. The Force Awakens Lego game is out. There's some reviews. IGN gives it a 9 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10. And the Metacritic gave it 79%.
There's over 200 playable characters, right?
Yeah.
And that includes episode 7 director J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy, of course, the lady that took over for George himself.
I got the game and I love it. I love all the different twists they put on, just how they make it funny. In the very first level, you actually start off on the end of episode 6, and you're Luke and you're fighting Vader. But instead, Vader turns sides and fights with you against the Emperor and his guard. So it's really cool. So you're Luke and Vader against...
So you're starting 30 years before The Force Awakens?
Sure.
Wow.
So this is starting 30 years before. Does that mean that this game is now available on the 2600?
Nope. Nope.
ColecoVision?
The Condor.
Yeah,
plug it into the original...
Genesis?
There we go.
The Nintendo 32?
That brings us off to my favorite segment, May the Fan Be With You, which is where we highlight and feature other fans just like us that are making amazing Star Wars content. So here we go. May the Fan Be With
You. Nintendo 16?
The Kylo Ren's Aeronauts? I believe that's how you pronounce it. The Aeronauts, yeah. This is a fan-made YouTube video which they add Kylo Ren's voice changer in some scenes, and it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it's a bunch of outtakes. My favorite parts are the Who Talks First scene, the random Santa in the background, and I didn't get this jokes. I thought he was playing Status, but he's playing Stannis.
Game of Thrones! Game of Thrones, people!
So here's some clips right now. It's pretty awesome.
I've never seen a single episode.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first?
I talk first. I always talk first. Well, technically you just talked first, but... Now this entire conversation has been derailed. So, congratulations for that.
So, he was murdered by a shadow. A shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon.
Stannis.
Sir, the prisoner has escaped from her cell.
That's impossible. Unless... Stannis!
Stannis! Yes, I love that. Thank you, Aeronauts.
That was good. So, as always... Wait, do we have anything special coming up this week? Is this Comic-Con?
No, it's going to be in a few weeks.
In a few weeks?
Yes.
So in a few weeks, we're going to cover Comic-Con for you. So if you're going to be at Comic-Con, make sure that you look out for this guy, because he's going to be there, I'll be there stuck behind a camera, and you will be...
in line.
So there we go.
Yeah, we're going to try to get there.
So make sure you tune in. If you're going to be there, give us a shout out. And if you're not going to be there, tune in a couple of weeks. We're going to tell you all about it.
Yeah.
But until then, make sure that you don't miss that. And you're not going to miss that if you subscribe. So make sure you subscribe and follow us on Facebook and like us on Facebook and tweet us and what else are we on? Instagram. Do all the social media stuff. Be one of the cool kids. And until then, we'll see you next week. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Thank you.
That's a wrap! It's a trap! It's a wrap! Good show, guys.
We should add that at the end.
What was Sega's thing?
Sega Genesis.
No, but what? Game Boy. Nintendo was Game Boy, and then Sega had the
Game Gear.
Yeah,
Game Gear.
Yeah,
that's it.
I had a Game Gear. That thing was dope. It was
it's color.
It was color, and it kicked Game Boy's ass.
Yeah, it did.